I just wanted to give an enthusiastic support to this amendment in the name of Baroness Sater. I think that a criminal record disclosure regime is very important. We all understand that we don't want the worst of the worst working with, for example, children and so on and so forth. But the impact on rehabilitation is something quite serious. So on Monday evening, it was a great relief when the government revealed that those of us who were worried that non-crime hate incident might be stored on a criminal database and that could be used to prevent future employment or volunteering opportunities. The Minister, I was glad to say, said that that was misplaced concern, although having the word hate by your name on a police database might not be what one would want. But in this instance, we're talking about people who have got criminal convictions. They are people who have been in prison or have been serving their time. And I have, in working with former prisoners, known former drug addicts, gang members, who have been invaluable in terms of volunteers or working with young people or youth services. But many of them are just simply kept out of being able to help because of the barring scheme. And just a group of ex-prisoners that I had some dealing with wanted to do some work with care homes, and we desperately need people to work in care homes, and they were fully rehabilitated, and they basically were going to be barred from doing so. And it just seemed to me to be unfair and counterproductive, as well as a teenage victim of a grooming gang, a victim who was convicted herself for soliciting prostitution at the age of 16. She should, of course, get a pardon, but the main thing is that she's even barred from going on her own child's school trips. And she desperately wants to help out in the school, and she can't. And so these things should be looked at quite straightforwardly. So it's tricky, because I'm aware that we don't want threatening people to work with, for example, children, but we shouldn't be risk-averse. And I just would like to commend the noble lady, the Baroness, for the wording, which is an appropriate balance between public protection and rehabilitation. It just seems to me there is no point putting people in prison, telling them that if they actually rehabilitate, they will be different people and they'll be given a second chance, and that actually when they leave prison, they're denied that second chance. You might as well just carry on being the criminal. And so I think this is, as they say, a no-brainer, and I hope the government will accept it.